second ago, and it kind of shut off on me. So I hope this one goes through okay. So I'm doing a special reading for the divine. This will be both for masculine and feminine Libras / Virgo Vedic astrology. The Libra that is most of the time a Virgo in so I'm going to this Virgo Libra kind of cusp. That is the energy mixed between this Pisces full moon. What kind of you have on the Libra? And I'm going to ask Spirit to be present, please. Help me know what is going on with the Libra / Virgo energy. What do you do, these Libra divines? They have this Virgo energy as Weston with the Pisces full moon. Quite the little package. Quite the little package. Make some room here. Okay, so welcome, guys. Welcome. You guys have been separated from this person for quite a while. I do feel that children play a part and a factor in this divine relationship. This is a past life love I feel going on with the Libras watching. Of course, they're divine, so more likely than not, it is a past life twin flame kind of journey. But take whatever applies for you, okay? Just take whatever applies. The energy that I'm seeing right off is Virgo is a little bit strong. I don't want to say strong-willed, but definitely in the sense that he is not willing to reconnect from a past relation or a past. Caroline, welcome, my guys. It looks like I lost you for a second. They made me reconnect. My bad. Okay, let me move it over here. So anyways, this Libra has been married to you in a past life, if you're a cross watcher. And Libra, if you're watching right now, whoever you're thinking about has been with you in another lifetime. I do feel you've known each other in an intimate setting in a past life. Now, whatever family issues you're healing now, your love life in this day and age right now is going to benefit. You need to heal. Caroline, you're a Libra. Awesome. So I do see there's some family issues that need to be taken care of. And if you are unaware of any family issues that you can think of, I want you to think on your past life. There is meditations that you can do to kind of find some peace with whoever you were in another life. If you have an astrology report, you can meditate wherever your south node is. This would be the energy of Ketu. And you can kind of see what house it's sitting in, what sign it's sitting in, and kind of learn a little about who you were once before. And when you kind of get an idea, I want you to kind of just meditate and pray and heal and ask for a vision, ask for some clearing in that past life situation. But let's just go ahead and move forward here. So you've known this person before. You need to heal some family issues. This can be with your parents. This can be with your children. This can also be issues if you don't have a family. If you feel you do not have a family and you've missed out in some way, there may need some healing there depending on what age you are and what you have to deal with in that kind of a setting. So I do feel like there is some kind of a need to acknowledge that there is some kind of familial situation surrounding you. It can also be for some other Libras that you have a family and you have hurt them in some way. You've either walked away from this family, whoever you consider to be your family or your very close friends as family, and you've hurt them and you have not forgiven yourself, or you're afraid they're not going to forgive you. Okay, there could be some Libras out there that have children with someone. It could even be their twin, and have walked away from their twin. their twin flame, their soulmate, their divine soulmate, and there's some healing that needs to be done between you and the children. Whatever it is, it needs to be taken care of very quickly. The next card that pops up is very soon. It says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I do feel that, Libra, I'm picking up on your energy. You want to go be with someone right now. There is someone you have in mind. And look, children come into play again over here with the children card. Okay? Your love life is being affected by children. Now keep in mind, for some people it's childrenless. For some people it's about children. Whatever it is, this Libra energy that I'm picking up on, it is affected. It could also be that you lost children in a past life. Okay? Some of you, since past life relationship comes up, there may have been the death of a child in a past life is kind of what I'm picking up. It could have been in a period era where I feel like the plague kind of happened. And I feel like there could have been a loss of life and somebody never really forgave the other person. There was a lot of anger, not necessarily towards each other, but anger towards the universe for something that happened to you. And there was a breakup of the family, I feel, if somebody did lose a child in a past life, where you kind of just, you were never the same. You never looked at your partner the same. You didn't want to be intimate anymore. A separation could have occurred in this past life. And you kind of just died inside. So your spirit was always affected. And then subsequently, in this lifetime, you could have been with somebody and not had children. Not had children in this life because you couldn't bear to lose that spirit again. You couldn't bear to lose that child again. That could also be what happens to some people. Other Libras that I feel I'm picking up on the energy with is you have a child with your karmic, and you're having a very hard time finding the strength to get over a divorce or a separation because you're afraid to hurt the children. You promised yourself that in this life you would be the ultimate parent, and the separation is making you full of anxiety, full of stress. But you are learning to overcome this. The universe is saying very soon, decide what you want, because they're giving you the opportunity right now to make up with somebody from the past. They're giving you the opportunity to start over fresh with somebody else. And there needs to be some healing before you can do this. So the universe does want you to prepare yourself for this person that is in your past life. And you probably will have children with them. Spirit, what do you see coming in for this new person? What do you see coming in for the Libra and this new person? I see deception. Okay, Libra, there is some lies going on. Somebody's wearing a false mask in this relationship. Somebody's not being completely honest with themselves, with this past life partner. So Libra, I'm feeling right off the bat, you love this person, and you are not trying to acknowledge it because you're not healing these family issues with children. You're not healing the situation with this person. Maybe you've had a child with them and you have some regrets. Maybe you had an affair with them and you're just afraid to move forward with them because you don't want to hurt the family that you're with now. I also feel that you're afraid to love and tell them that you do love them. You're scared for some reason. The next card I see is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This person is taking steps towards healing. I don't know if that resonates for you, Libra, or your person, but someone in this dynamic is making the effort. They think this love is worth the fight, and they are making a lot of efforts, and you're just sitting here kind of denying the truth. Or this could be the other person in reverse, someone that you're dealing with, okay? But someone is struggling making some kind of an effort, and the other one is making more effort than the other. I do see calling in your soulmate under very soon. there is somebody in this relationship dynamic that is doing some kind of mantras, candle work, some kind of spells for me that kind of call them in. Okay, this is white light. It's nothing dark. It's very heavenly. It's very spiritual. It's very divinely orchestrated. Basically, what I see is somebody is making the effort to heal more than the other person, and because they are healing, they're calling you in so that way you can come and heal as well. Remember, the energies can be reversed if this does not resonate for you, okay? This could be the other person you're dealing with, Libra. The next little bit of information that I keep getting no matter how many times I shuffle is release your ex. Okay, this does not have to be an ex person. It could be ex karma. It's a time basically to clear your energy, okay? It's time to clear the karmic baggage, clear all the karmic energy that might be hanging around from your past life, this deception. And if it's not a past life relationship, like, you know, a long time ago, it is definitely somebody here in this day and age that you've been with, and you need to clear that past life relationship. There's some deception here. You're not being honest with yourself, or the person's not being honest with you, Libra, that they really love you. They deeply have a very deep connection with you. And during this time, Spirit's calling them to heal. Now, they are making the effort. The reason being is because somebody else is calling in their soulmate. They're doing spiritual work. Okay, and I do see there's a reconciliation coming very soon. But however, there's children here, and release your ex. Somebody needs to release an ex spouse. Somebody needs to release the loss of children. Somebody needs to release any kind of karma. And I tell you, there's like 3 energies I'm picking up on, and I hate doing readings when there is more than one energy. There's definitely more than one energy here. Basically, to me, that means there's more than one story. And that's harder for me because I have to explain 3 different dynamics, but I'm going to do my best, okay? There is someone that needs to release an ex-wife. They had a child out of wedlock somehow or another, and they need to release that person. The child was meant to be, but they need to come to grips with that situation. They need to make the effort to heal. They need to stop pushing away the divine intervention that is constantly knocking at their door. Divine intervention is saying, please awaken. There's something here that needs to be dealt with. I see wedding. This means you're dealing with someone that is married. Someone is married, or they will be married to you, but there is a wedding here. There is some kind of marriage going on. They want you to stay optimistic. They want you to focus on your career. But I'm also seeing reconciliation. Okay, I'm going to put this here on this side. So I do see a reconciliation. I do see a wedding happening, or somebody that is married, but I see 2 different dynamics. It's like there's one married person, and then there is one single person. It's like a third-party situation. You're getting to know each other again. There needs to be some trust. There's a lot of passion. This is your true love. This is your soulmate. But it's a very difficult dynamic whenever children are involved. Hi, Marco. You love my readings. Yay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, so the feelings I'm picking up on so far is 3 different dynamics here. There is someone here that is married, and they have children involved. There is someone here that has no children, and they are healing from a past life where they lost children, and they're having to heal this energy in this lifetime. I am also dealing with a dynamic where there's a third-party situation that I do believe you have children involved together, and you are a divine soulmate. Anyways, that's what I see going on with that. I'm going to clarify this energy, but I do see a reconciliation happening. There is a divine partner here that's calling somebody in through magic, through spell work. This would be through candlelight rituals, mantras, prayers, affirmations. They're very strong spiritually, and they are helping clear the energy. There is someone here that needs to clear the X energy. There is someone here that needs to release a karmic partner, okay? There's definitely a marriage in the future for these two people. And I'm going to get some signs and figure out who these two people are. Libra, you might be dealing with a water sign. Here I am seeing a Cancerian energy. This can, of course, also be Pisces or Scorpio, but strong Cancerian energy. So Libra, right off the bat, you're dealing with a divine feminine energy. It could be male or female, but it's a divine feminine energy, Libra. And this person has a lot of water, okay? And this person has a lot of secrets. They have desires, words unspoken, things that need to come out of the dark, things that need to come out of the water. There are things that need to be expressed. It's a very deep hidden love. Do you see that? She's holding the Ace of Cups. This card right here holds love on so many levels. This card right here holds the most beautiful, spiritual, healing love there could be on this planet. And they need to express it. My Libra rising, my twin is Cancer and full of secrets too. Oh my goodness. Scorpio here. Oh, divine feminine love. That's me. I'm so glad you guys are resonating. Caroline, my DM is Pisces. Oh my goodness. This is resonating. Okay, well, that's good. Let's keep going. So we're on the track with who I'm reading for. There is a water sign here mixed with this Libra Virgo. Let's keep on going. Spirit, what else do we have to add to this reading? What is going on in this reading? I have, and I tell you, there's a marriage involved here. We have the Hierophant. Okay. We definitely feel the need for faith. We also feel the need for an apology. There's something that needs to be dealt with here. I'm telling you, there's healing all over this reading. Faith is not just a religion, okay? It is seeing without, it's seeing with your third eye and seeing with your heart, seeing beyond this illusion of reality. It's knowing that something is possible and something is there, even when you see no sign physically. I feel like there's an apology that's definitely going to come, either to this water sign or from this water sign. And there might be an apology about a Taurus, okay? Somehow there's an apology about a Taurus. Calling in your soulmate, clarifying this energy, we have Four of Cups. This is unrequited love, but now he finally sees the light. Again, this is Cancerian energy, but somebody finally sees the light. This Cancer could be offering love, or the Libra could be offering love to the Cancer, and someone's been denying it. Okay, and it has been an unrequited love. Someone's been trying more than the other. The other person's kind of, honestly, too busy to pay attention to love. They're very focused on finances right now. They're very focused on grounding themselves financially. There's been some kind of a loss lately that I feel has caused them to refocus their lives. And they've kind of turned the light dark on love. There's also the possibility for some people that, and I told you before, there's release your ex energy, okay? So I am seeing the Three of Cups down here, which is third-party situations sometimes, and then you have the Fourth Cup up here. There's rejuvenation, there's healing, there's a new love coming in to wipe out this third-party situation. I do feel somebody's actually going to acknowledge the love they've been denying for a long time, or they're finally awakening their heart to love, okay? But I can tell you, the reason being is because, look, very soon someone's been calling in their soulmate. That Ace of Cups is a divine intervention, and whoever has been doing the work to call in the soulmate, it is being heard divinely, and I do see Spirit awakening his love, awakening his heart. It's happening very quickly. Yes, you want to release karmic Scorpio hubby. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it needs to happen. kids or not, releasing the ex needs to happen. Could be a husband right here. We got the wedding, so definitely could be a husband. Let's go ahead and keep clarifying what's going on with children and release your ex for the Libra, Virgo. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to take the two that I see. I have Two of Swords. Look at the Libra sign. Finally, you show face. And I have the Cancerian card, which is the Chariot. Now, this is Apollo. He brings healing. Apollo is the one who is driving the chariot, and he is bringing healing onto this relationship. He's literally bringing gifts. He's bringing strength, courage, passion, creativity, psychic abilities. He's bringing restoration to a damaged world. So I do see that you have a divine, and look at that Cancerian, you know, twice now, 3 times now. Okay, anyways, he is bringing healing into this relationship very confidently. He's confident there's going to be success involved. The cards I'm going to put away. I'm not going to leave them out in the reading, but I do want to show you the others that kind of turned up. We had the Fool, which is new beginnings. It's also Aries energy. I do feel the Ace of Cups is coming in somehow. Right here with the Queen and right here with the 4, that Ace of Cups is present. Then you have the Chariot. The Fool is new beginnings, okay? Then I see the Queen of Swords. There is somebody that's been hurt in this dynamic. Someone, look at the Libra, that is making decisions to cut out, like I said, the ex. So there's a decision here about releasing your ex. And the Libra energy is deciding to release them or not. Or this can be reverse, whoever you're dealing with, Libra. Somebody's deciding to release you, or you're deciding to release them. Okay? And this is a confusion. You want to give up on this relationship, but then you don't. You want to push away somebody from this relationship, but then you don't. It's back and forth in your head. Children are on your mind. An ex relationship is on your mind. You're struggling. You're struggling to make a move because you don't know which is the right decision. But the Queen of Swords is here saying you have to make one. You can't go around procrastinating. You do. You need to make a decision. Okay, so I'm going to leave her there. Then you have Strength. You have a Leo coming in. Now this is having the energy of holding back. Libra, I feel you're both holding back, one or the other. You guys are holding back, both of you. One person's holding back their emotions, and the other is holding back their communication. No one is really being honest and forthright about how they really feel. There is that energy of holding back, which I feel is the deception card. Okay? Nobody's really revealing their true selves, and I feel like this is a game. You kind of beat around the bush when it comes to saying you love them. Or maybe they beat around the bush when they're trying to tell you they love you. They don't say it. There's no words coming out. I did have the Queen of Coins in reverse. Now, Libra, you can be a Virgo in Vedic astrology. Keep that in mind. Or you could be dealing with an earth sign. This could be Taurus. This can be Virgo, Capricorn. But I see that somebody's not feeling good about the situation. That could be the third party energy. Someone's been failing to offer stability. Oh my goodness. My DM is Virgo, Gemini, Libra. His karmic is Leo. I am Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Well, there you go. But I just want to mention, this person's totally not seeing things clear. This person knows exactly what they want and what they need to do to get it. This person here in the middle is literally in the middle. They are holding back. They don't know to go left or right. They don't know if to open up their mouth and say, I love you, or to keep their mouth closed. and continue this dance. Someone is afraid to make a move. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying there is some kind of fear here. Not a major fear. I don't see 8 of Swords or 9 of Swords here, but somebody's got some fear. Let's go ahead and see what else we're going to clarify. This love is 9 of Cups. It's a wish come true. It's divine. It's full of passion. It's full of romance. I feel that these people like to open doors for you. They like to take care of you. They like to nurture you. There's someone very, very nurturing in this scenario. This is ultimately going to help you reconcile, because somebody here is being stronger and keeping the faith. Somebody here has found the strength within themselves to keep making the effort, okay, and to keep healing this family issue. Now, whether you have children or not, it's irrelevant, because when you're a divine partner, you are family. Because number 1, you're soul family. Number 2, you're family in this realm. Okay? So somebody here has the faith to keep healing family issues no matter what. Okay? They're not going to give up. They have unwavering faith. They have faith to see with their third eye and their heart. They don't have to see anything physically. They know who you are, and they know what you're worth, Libra. They're not going to give up on you. And Libra, if this is in reverse, you're not going to give up on them. Okay, you're not going to give up. It is divinely orchestrated. You are going to have reconciliation very soon. And this is a past life connection. This is not something that you've just walked upon. You were meant to meet this person. Oh my gosh. Try other cards. I got the Emperor, Swords, and Temperance. Let you guys know. Temperance always means this is divinely orchestrated. Wow, they just want to spit cards out at me today. Let's go ahead and clarify a few more cards, please. What do you see as the X? What is the situation here? You're not going to believe this. I didn't get Temperance again, but I got the Knight of Swords again, and I got the Emperor again. Okay, so I got them both. Temperance has yet to pop out, but I'm surprised that I did get them both. Let's go ahead and keep going. And not believe it or not, there is Temperance again. So now I did get Temperance. Okay, and like my screen has froze. Hopefully it stops freezing. As long as you guys can still hear me, I'm okay. But I do see there's divine healing here. I told you we talked about healing. We talked about it happening very soon, reconciliation. With Temperance, I definitely feel that energy. Okay? So I'm happy to see Temperance because she's a welcome sight, especially to a difficult situation. Now, this Temperance energy is all about fire and water. And we see that with Strength and the Queen of Cups. So the first thought that I have about this relationship dynamic is you have to heal your passions, your temper, your anger, your frustration, this Emperor energy. And you have to heal your erratic emotions, which is going to be the watery, flowy, sad and happy, and just tons of emotions that are kind of waterfalling and overflowing in this relationship. Temperance wants to balance them both out. She doesn't want one to be more powerful than the other. She wants this couple to be very equally balanced mentally, emotionally. She wants them stable. Okay? So this archangel, which is generally Raphael the archangel, he's calling for peace and restoration in your heart, in your soul, and in your mind. Now it is going to happen. There is a brand new beginning, and with the Knight of Swords, I can tell you this brand new beginning is going to happen really quickly. It's kind of scary how quickly it's going to happen. It's a little bit too quick, enough to knock you down with feather. You're just going to be kind of surprised and sideswiped on when this person's going to come in. This person's going to come in very quickly. Okay, let's get a timeline on that. When is this person going to come in? When is this person going to come in? Well, we have the High Priestess and the Fool card again. All right, so you're calling them in. We had that before with you're calling in your soulmate. Now we have the High Priestess, which is pretty much the same card with the Fool card. Okay, so we are definitely calling them in very quickly. I find it ironic that we are going to have a new moon in Aries coming very soon. So, interesting enough, the Fool represents Aries. So I do feel by the next new moon, you will be having contact and some kind of reconciliation with this person. I can safely say that. Then I have the Knight of Wands here at the bottom when I say that, when it just kind of pops out as I'm talking. This person is going to come forward with passion. They do want to reach out physically. There's going to be a lot of exchange of heart-to-heart talks. Anyways, it's very good. Now I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying with other cards here to see what the deeper meaning is, Libra. Whoa. Because ironically, Libra, I'm not seeing anything not personal here. Like, not about a relationship. This is all about a relationship. You have a big decision to make, Libra, okay? Ultimately, this water sign and you are going to reconcile. This is somebody from a past life. It really doesn't matter how many times you try to escape it or push it away. It's going to find its way back. It's a boomerang. It's something you were meant to do in this life. You're better off to release yourself and just kind of be more vulnerable in this situation. Open up, let your guard down, and heal, because you have some deep wounds here. Let's see, what cards do I have coming out for you, Libra? I have Falling in Love with the Mermaid Oracle. So Libra, Virgo, you're falling in love again. You're feeling the feelings of romance. You're feeling the feelings of passion. These are passionate kisses, passionate touches. Do you see there is Ariel and Eric? You know, the tale of the mermaid that fell in love with the human. So to me, your soulmate's going to differ than what you thought. Okay? This soulmate is going to be different than you. It's your yin to your yang, and vice versa. You're going to be two different souls, two different mindsets, two different paths in life, but ultimately it brings you two together. Now the card says, kissing the divine in another and in yourself. Okay, so you're kissing the divine in yourself and in this person. I do want to say it's always very important to love yourself first. Okay? I'm a Virgo and my twin is Pisces. Oh, that's beautiful. Peach to blue. Welcome. I do notice that there's compassion and there's forgiveness. The mermaid obviously cannot fly, okay? But he is taking her up in the air with his wings and his power. And he cannot swim. And I see that if I were to reverse this card, it looks to me like she's taking him down in the water. They can both take the other person on a journey. Okay, the feminine watery energy. Oh my gosh, and I just noticed something. Duh. We have the mermaid, which represents the water energy, and the angel here, which represents the air energy. So it's an air and water energy together. So anyways, that's cute. Thought I'd mention it. Moving on, you guys have something to offer each other, something very different. At the same time, you're meant to be. You're the perfect match. And I feel that this relationship is divinely orchestrated. And when you met this person, you were meant to be. It wasn't like it was just by accident that you met this person. Okay, so I'm going to keep reading. Spirit, what other message do you have for Libra? Libra, Virgo, cusp. Ooh, okay. I got one. I feel like I caught a fish. I got one. I got time and tide. Oceanic spells and rituals. Time and tide. Okay, guys, so I got calling in your soulmate. I got the temperance card. I got the high priestess. Okay, and I got the Queen of Cups, which is extremely spiritual. And I do see that there is spells and rituals being done in this relationship to call in your partner. It's here in the cards. I can't deny it. I'm not going to say anything that I don't see. So, whoever is calling in their soulmate by some kind of spiritual means, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get reconciliation, and it's going to come very soon. So, I hope you're ready. If you don't have children now, you probably will have children then. But if this relationship involves love and marriage, you're definitely going to have children. If this relationship involves a lot of hot, passionate romance, you're going to have more children or a child. If you do not want children, you're in a relationship that doesn't call for children, you're going to be like children together. You're going to be each other's child. But whatever this energy is for children, I feel two things: nurturing and unconditional love. Whenever children are involved, those two energies are always present. So this beautiful relationship, divine, is definitely unconditional, and it's very forgiving. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or any way around that. Spirit, can you give me another card for Libra and this Virgo cusp? What do you see? It's not really a cusp. It's just Vedic astrology. I have one son. He has two girls. Well, your family is definitely going to reconcile and be together. I feel it. Okay, the next card I get is Divine Sensuality. I tell you, and I said it before with the Knight of Wands, there's a lot of romance going on. I love your reading you're making. Oh, thank you so much, Eva, and welcome, dear. There's a lot of sexual passion in the air. You're either indulging in it or you want to indulge in it. Okay, it's in the air. It's like love season. This time frame should be Valentine's Day, like Valentine's feeling. And I do feel it because Libra season is about relationships, marriage. Venus is going to be very prominent for the next several weeks. So you're going to be feeling this love-making, romantic romance and passion and new relationships stirring in your soul. You're going to feel it. I feel that even if you're at home alone or you're driving, you're going to feel this sensual energy that kind of is orgasmic. It's just whether you're with this person or not, it's in the air, okay? It's everywhere. And I'm going to read what the card says. It says, making love and erotica. Making love and erotica. All right? And ironically, this number is 22. Okay, so I love it. It's the 1111, 22. I definitely feel like you guys are going to be passionate within the next couple weeks. So I would prepare yourself for that. And if not, and I know I can resonate with this, you're feeling this energy wherever you go. Even if you're with them or not, you're feeling the sense of passion with this person. It's like they're there with you even when you're all alone. Now, I just want to point out a couple details that I can see happening. The Three of Cups try to come out a lot. And I know Halloween is the next holiday, and it's coming up in about a month. I do feel a lot of you will be in contact by then, okay? I also feel that if some of you have birthdays coming up or children's birthdays coming up, that something's going to change around that birthday time. I also feel by Thanksgiving, a lot of you could be reconciled already and be in a committed relationship, because I don't feel that I would see the card very soon if any of this wasn't going to happen very soon. Okay? Now, clearly decide what you want, because I can tell you whoever, and if this is you watching or the cross watcher, whoever is watching, whoever has this high priestess energy, whatever spells and rituals and candle work that you're creating and doing is helping this along. And it is the energy, and I'm going to hold it up, of calling in your soulmate. You're literally doing it. So they want you to be very clear. And what I mean by that is when you are doing some kind of a ritual, I don't want you to say, I would like my love back in my life. I would like to be reconciled with this person. That's not clear. What I want you to do when you're talking to the universe is say, I want, some kind of expectation on this date. I would like reconciliation, and I would like my family to accept this person. I would like the holidays to be happy, filled with joy, and a strong held commitment towards each other. I would like a wedding this summer or, whenever. Speak to the universe clearly about what you want. And I do want you to be very careful about how you feel about this, because how you feel and what you say are very different. If you feel anxiety, if you feel desperate for this kind of energy, you're not going to get this, whatever you're trying to create. When you're in the mood of creation, you must be in the mood of unconditional love, where it means you're going to love them whether this happens or not. You also have to be in the feeling of confidence, and you also must be in the feeling of complete satisfaction with self right now. Because whatever you feel, when you make that affirmation, whatever you're feeling at that moment, it's going to boomerang back. Now, if you're in the moment and you're just completely satisfied and comfortable and happy and at peace, when you make this affirmation, it's going to come right back to you in that energy form. But if you make that affirmation in a sad, crying, desperate, heartbroken energy, you're going to shoot that off to the universe like a boomerang, and they're going to deliver that back to you. Like attracts like. So be very careful when you are making these rituals and spells, okay? And I'm going to read to you these cards. I'm going to read Falling in Love, which is number, I cannot read, worth a darn. What is it? 20. Okay. All right. There may be no closer moment of connection or of utter merging with the divine than the experience we have called falling in love. It is so important we do this. We allow ourselves to be overwhelmed, and we surrender to bliss, but also to the possibility of pain and betrayal, of disappointment or disillusionment. Therefore, we mermaids urge you to fall in love, but allow yourself to be real and honest and vulnerable, and move on in this love, even if it becomes painful, unfulfilling, or continually a compromise. Falling in love is a divine miracle, truly, but there are stereotypes about how it looks. Books with strange names like The Rules, and the ideal that gets attached to a person who has no idea what your hopes and dreams are. So foolish as it is to make you feel, do not be cool, be true to yourself. Fall in love with another and fall in love with your own self and honesty and vulnerability. Kiss the bliss, taste the nectar of love, and share the ecstasy, but also experience the utter breakthrough and freedom of honesty. It may not come all at once, but little by little. Let falling in love teach you the lessons, that you recognize the divine in the other person. So too must they recognize the divine within you. It must be mutual, and it must be not an instrument of torture or manipulation. Bless you people for having this ability. Now go forth and fall in love with one another, each other, the planet, the animals, and the beings and the elements. Trust yourself and be prepared. Peace and love will blossom once again. Feeling powerful feelings of attraction for another and becoming overwhelmed with feelings of tenderness, almost to the point of feeling more for the other being than food, drink, or breathing. Feeling the power attached to another, seeing the divine within them, and experiencing the divine within yourself is extremely addictive. The beginning of a powerful relationship which truly has magic within it. The recognition of one soul with another. Yet it is also wise to know thyself well and be able to read your own patterns, be able to know who you are, seeing and communicating with yourself before you can do this with the other. Establishing a close bond with self and with another is feeling like you are bonded to them. You're dissolving any boundaries of self so you can kind of blend into one being. A time of sweetness, insecurity, beauty, and excitement, and newness and uncertainty is here. Perhaps a time when you're almost certain you're very much alive. This is a time where someone is coming into your life for you to fall in love with them. Or this is a time to remember that the person you are with, you should try to fall in love with them all over again. Powerfully erotic, love-making that is exquisitely spiritual and sensual. I find that odd because we got this card and then we got this card, divine sensuality, making love and erotica. So if I'm going to say one thing, Libra, in general, Libra, this month, happy birthday, you're going to make some very sweet love, okay? Virgo, Libra, you're going to be intimate with the one you really love, and it's not just somebody. This is your soulmate. This is a past life partner, and it's happening very soon. And you, my dear, are healing family issues. You are healing problems that you've had in regards to some kind of children. You're wrapping up past life karmic issues, whether that be in the form of a karmic partner or a karmic lifestyle. You are wrapping up those issues very quickly, and you're healing them. The Knight of Swords and very soon both mean your karma is clearing quickly. It also means with the High Priestess and the calling in your soulmate, you have a divine lover with water in their chart that is calling you in. You are going to be reunited and reconciled with reconciliation. There is a wedding in the future. There is a marriage commitment. But more importantly than any of the things I just said, Temperance has come to assure you that this is a divine partner and you didn't meet them by accident. You were supposed to be with this person. And you are being blessed with the chance and opportunity to grow and heal and have a beautiful love. But there is a choice here. And you must be wise and stop holding back your love and your intuitions. Trust what the universe is urging you to do. Release that karmic partner, which could be Queen of Coins, even though, Libra, you do have Virgo in your chart. Vedic astrology, by the way. You could be releasing an Earth karmic X, okay? If you are a Libra watching, you could very well be releasing that Earth karmic X, and you may be engaging in a relationship with another air sign. Okay, this could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Or you could be engaging in a relationship with a fire sign. And of course, that's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Maybe all of the above, depending on your chart and where you have your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus and Jupiter. Mars, if you're gay, okay? So you may have any of these in your chart. Anyways, let's go ahead and read Divine Sensuality, which is number 22. And I'll hold that card up since it's kind of far away. Yes, the mermaids are protectors and champions of sexuality and freedom, allure, and power. To experience physical bliss is not to purely be physical. There is an intimate connection that connects people who make love or kiss or even just shake hands, who touch. Whenever we exchange this touch, this great intimacy with another, there is an established relationship between us, a strong energetic connection. So it is wise to consider who we make love with and when and where, who we touch and why. But there is also an undercurrent in our culture that still sees lovemaking and sensuality to be just of pleasure and of the body and the celebration and the elevation of that pleasure to an art, something that is laden and twisted with guilt. So let's not focus on what culture would call divine sensuality, and let's focus on what we feel it is. Even the sexualization of our bodies undermines our ability to make love, to pleasure ourselves, and to enjoy the great pleasure of joy that has been gifted to us. This mermaid card has come as a symbol of the temptress, the woman who wishes to draw men and lovers to her, and in many ways she is the symbol of danger. And so it is with our sensuality. If you have drawn this card, it is likely you are ready to explore and dive into your own physical expression of bliss. It may be through love making. It may be making love with a cared for person that you deeply have affection for, achieving greater intimacy in your relationship, or even experiencing a blissful sensual moment while receiving a massage or dancing. But this card encourages you to reconnect with the love of your natural physical body and explore the pleasure your sensuality can bring you, and begin to understand the untangible. And begin to understand and untangle any of the lingering cultural and personal guilt you may have about this. There are many beliefs in this culture, many taboos too. It's okay to be sexually active and driven if it is done sensually with a deep loving connection. Careful not to threaten yourself or endanger your energy, because when you come into contact with someone that does not have this love for you, you can pick up on a very dangerous energy. Sexual feelings can be both good and bad, but you must remember the truth in this, that we all have a seductress within us, a being that dwells within our psyche and our subconscious, one who is able to show us how to pleasure ourselves and others, and how healing this sacred sensuality is and can be. Now, I like the words healing because we have healing family issues, okay, and this children healing business. I do feel like sexually, especially with this Knight of Wands, that there's going to be a reconciliation and a rekindling to this relationship. And if someone has not been intimate with one or the other person, they will be, and that's going to heal them in some way. You're calling in your soulmate. It is going to happen very soon. And it did mention touch. It doesn't have to be sexual. It can be the touch of a hand. I was feeling the touch of a hand earlier this week. Something about touching the hands. Also, Reiki healing, you can do that by looking at a picture, touching a picture of your loved one. 5D, you can do it that way as well if you're not in contact, okay? But I can tell you there's going to be some kind of a sexual connection, Libra, between you and a lover, and this lover is your soulmate. This lover is someone that you are destined to be with, and there should be no shame in that. It is possible that at this time you are being judged by others for your sexual choices, or you may be even judging yourself by your sexual choices and mates that you have chosen to be with. Please know that it is your birthright to choose very freely who you give yourself to and why. You don't have to feel guilty about exploring yourself sexually. I do feel there are some Libras that are feeling a little bit insecure about sharing themselves. Maybe they feel guilty because they were a little too overly sexual as of lately with their divine partner, and you're a little bit ashamed of yourself. You shouldn't be. Libra, this is the time of your life, especially with this being in your season, with Venus here, that you're going to want to express yourself sexually. Okay, you're going to want to do this, and it's okay. Pick the right person. I feel it is a water sign or a fire sign, someone that you need to connect with. Okay, could also possibly be an air sign. Okay, I do want you to connect with them and feel at home, feel safe, okay, because this is a divine relationship and it's supposed to happen. Now, I will read this Time and Tide. This is about spells and rituals. And I feel that a lot of you watching have done mantras, meditations, and spell work to call in your soulmate. So I am going to touch on that by reading it. Okay? And I'll wrap it up after that. Let's see. Okay. Let me hold it up for you. Okay. In our world and in yours, rituals would be observed and the festivals kept because of the way the mother would breathe in and out more easily, and we would breathe with her. Is it normal dreaming about my twin? When I woke up, I would have swollen lips. Yeah, that's pretty normal. We all have very realistic dreams. I don't even think dreams are not real. They are real. You're astrally traveling. Your spiritual body is alive and well and awake when you are sleeping. So it's not just lying in bed with you. Your mind and your spiritual body leaves every night. It's always awake. So we don't usually remember it sometimes, but sometimes we do. The body and the spiritual self are very different. And the body keeps us from our spirituality. That's why we have to master our physical and our mental. We have to master them both to be stronger spiritually, because our mind is very deep. And especially with the Pisces full moon, you're going to have a lot more dreams that feel extremely physical. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to keep reading. I interrupted. I'm sorry. Okay. We make offerings to the Sea Mother by being sure to clean and care for her. The places where you live are so often walked and people litter. It's good to pick up after them and watch where you throw your own trash. Loving the mother is loving yourself. They are always... Okay, this is going way too much about fish and mermaids. I kind of want to skip to something else. It's basically talking about taking care of the earth, and the earth will take care of you. It's about giving and receiving. The sea provides us with all life on this planet, just as the green, brown, rich, loamy earth. Let us thank her before collecting her driftwood, her seashells, or casting out a line for fish. Basically, it's saying give to the earth in order for your rituals to work. So when you guys are doing rituals or spell magic, anything like that, hopefully it's white magic, okay? If you're doing something in regards to a ritual, it's really healthy for you first to bask in Mother Earth, do something for her in exchange for her gifts to assist you in your ritual, such as writing a letter and burying it in the earth, or sending something out to the lake or the ocean. Burning wood, burning your prayers to the air, whatever you're doing, it's good for you to do something for the earth prior, and she's going to bless you so much more. That's what that's kind of saying, which is good to remember anyways when doing rituals, because the earth is giving you the power, especially if you bury something. Okay, so I'm going to read divination. It's time for a well thought through act. And okay, I hate how people write books. I wish I could write it myself. It is time for a well thought through act. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to say it how I'm going to say it. These people don't know how to write. It's time for you to think through a well thought out plan of action, a ritual or a spell. Okay, you have to think something out and plan it. When you do this with great form and mindfulness, many acts can become magical, and you can reconnect with the earth and the sacred spirit within yourself and within the earth. And you can actually ritually bathe into the earth's energy. Okay, so you can definitely, you're laughing. Yeah, I'm laughing too. Like, who wrote this? Like, I really don't think they knew English and then they tried to write an English book. I just, bleh, I hate trying to speak the way they write. It's just nuts. Anyways, as you bathe into the earth's energy, as you're doing some kind of a ritual, you can actually feel the energy of the earth and connect. This is like dancing in the rain, okay? Laying in the grass, basking in the moonlight. It's very important to walk barefoot when you're doing a ritual. I want your feet to connect with the earth. Don't wear shoes when you do a ritual. You must connect with Mother Earth. Anyways, you can do that, okay? Salt water is very, very good for you if you live near the ocean. Salt water, your crystals will drag through your auric layer, clearing and cleansing, leaving you feeling light and free, yet very present and clear. So bathing in salt water, okay, before you do a ritual, hence before. Also having crystals surrounding you while you're meditating with candles, okay? Also taking a bath with crystals in the bath with you, okay? Even in prayer, yes. You may wish to create sand castles or mandalas or sculptures near a tide line that we can shape into the sand. Okay, so this is not literal. Not everyone lives by the ocean, but if you're doing a candle ritual, sometimes it's good to play with the wax. I know it sounds crazy, but it's about putting your energy into the candle. Now, I'm not going to read the book because they make no damn sense. I'm just going to talk to you like I talk to a normal person. What you can do, if you don't want to melt a candle and make your own candle, which I think is soothing and beautiful, okay? Making your own candles, if you can go to a Hobby Lobby or some kind of a craft store, your energy is completely in that candle. It's beautiful. If not, if you want to buy a normal candle from any store or order them online, purify the energy, and then, I want you to hold the candle for a while, get it warm, rub it in your hands, get some lotion or some oils, essential oils, even just, olive oil, and rub it in your hands. Get that energy flowing inside you. Okay, just get that energy flowing inside your hands and touch your candles, guys. Grab them, hold them while you meditate. Hold your candle, pray with your candle, cast your energy into that candle, okay? And then, after you're done meditating and all that, and your candle is holding your energy, you can place it wherever you want. You can place it in a circle with crystals around your candle in a circle. You can place it outside, possibly in some kind of a spiritual place that you might have in your garden, whatever you may have out there. But you can do this, okay? And then meditate with the candlelight there. Half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever. Just longer if you need to. But I want you to meditate. I want you to say your mantras or cast your, wish to the universe. This can also come, and if you guys are not Indian, or you're not Native American, or you're not into mantras, okay? Let's just say you're completely classic American, or you're some other culture. Write a poem, okay? And read it. Read that poem out loud to the universe, okay? This is very basic. You can write yourself a beautiful poem and say it, or you can write yourself a love letter to this person. And as you're lighting the candle, read that love letter and imagine the response they're going to give you. Now, it's very important when you're doing some kind of a ritual that you expect to get a response, correct? Anybody here wants a response? I want you to imagine the response while you're doing the ritual. You need to imagine what they're going to say. Never, never, never imagine a bad response. Never, never, never imagine a no or crying or a breakup or anything like that, because you are going to attract that energy. Okay? So you want to imagine a yes. You want to imagine a kiss. You want to imagine a touch. You want to imagine, heck, making love if you have to. Whatever you imagine, no matter how realistic or unrealistic it may seem, that's part of your ritual. Okay, that's going to be part of it. And it's basically manifestation. And look at her. Do you see how she's drawing a heart in the sand there? We just talked about building sandcastles or touching the earth, connecting with the earth, because the earth is going to give you this power. So it's very important for you to connect with the earth when you do this. Okay? You can't just sit, inside and not connect with the earth. Now, let's just say you live in the city and you live in a skyscraper and you're in a serious urban apartment in an urban city, and you can't just walk outside and do any of this stuff. You can do this in a bath, okay? You can have a plant with you, some kind of a very beautiful house plant that has dirt, and you have the house plant there with candles. You can have your salt bath. You can have beautiful mantras or nature music and connect with nature spiritually, okay? You can still connect with her in that way. Open a window because you still want to smell that fresh air, if you can, okay? Open a window so you can get some kind of sense of nature. Also, maybe to do it by a window so you can see the stars or the moon. That's another way to connect. But anyways, blah, blah, blah. When you guys are doing your rituals, it's very important, like the card was saying, but in my words, give to the earth before you take. It's classic, okay? We can't just take, right? We can't ask. We must give, and then ask, and then give, and then ask. So it's a give and take with our loved ones and the universe. Okay? So anyways, Libra, Virgo, you are going to reconnect with somebody in this relationship. You are given the opportunity for a brand spanking, shiny new beginning. So I know there's been a lot of hurt in this relationship. There's been a lot of pain, or there wouldn't be a need for healing family issues. There's been separations and breakups, or there wouldn't be a need for reconciliation. Okay? It is coming to you soon. This person is going to come back to your life. Now, if you're a Libra and a Virgo and you're like, I don't want my past lover, then maybe this reading isn't for you, because I'm not talking about an ex. I'm not talking about some basic person. Okay? I'm talking about a past life soulmate, possible twin flame that you are supposed to be with. Okay? I'm not talking about a basic person. So if you're struggling to get with somebody that you don't want to be with because they've been abusive, or they've been mentally abusive, or they've never really loved you in return, that's not who I'm talking about. Because who I'm talking about is someone that is a wish come true. Who I'm talking about is someone that loves you very unconditionally and is your divine partner in life, your divine partner in eternity, your soulmate. Okay, this is who I'm talking about. Oh no, I want him back today before tomorrow. Eva, you're very cute. I love it. Now, let's just, work this out. Okay, the deception in this reading, Libra, Virgo, is you're not telling them who you really love. Or Virgo, Libra, oh my gosh, Virgo, Libra, if you're watching, the person you're intimate with is not telling you that they love you. This is a deception. Anyone in this dynamic, whoever is saying I don't love you is a lie. Whoever is saying I don't want you is a lie. Whoever is pushing someone away is full of sugar, honey, iced tea. Okay? So it's all bullshit. And you're going to have to get over it. You're just going to have to get over it. Because someone's going to make the effort. And ultimately, you're going to end up accepting that. Ultimately, you're going to have to get over being controlling. And you're going to want to build a stable empire with this person. Ultimately, and I'm probably going to laugh at this. I am going to laugh at this. Ultimately, you can't really fight them anyways. And you can call me crazy. Whoever you're dealing with, Libra, Virgo, they're going to drag your ass to the altar. Okay? They're literally going to do rituals and spells, possibly affirmations and candle work to call you back. Now, this would be crazy if you didn't love them in return. This would be crazy if you weren't a past life soulmate. Okay? Yeah, that would be crazy if you're some regular Joe or Jane. But you're not. You're not. Okay? You're not a normal person. You're a spiritual, divine person. So it's not crazy to you and it's not crazy to them. And this relationship is extremely spiritual. So you guys can all call me crazy and whoever's watching this. But, you know, okay, divine people, they do divine things. Spiritual people do spiritual things. It doesn't make it evil. It doesn't make it bad. It's not wrong. We're not casting evil on people. We're asking for the divine earth and the divine mother and the divine father to help us bring our partner here back into reconciliation spiritually, because the physical world is tough to overcome by ourselves, and we are wise enough to call upon the divine power that be, because we are divine inside and we acknowledge that. So it's not crazy. It's not weird. When you're divine, and you can connect with the divine and you do divine things. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? So do what you got to do, guys, because, yeah, this is pure love. I do want to mention, if you guys are doing these kinds of things, which obviously you are, it's right here in my reading, be careful how you do them. Like I said, it's a boomerang. You never want to wish bad on anybody. You never want to bring anybody in against their will. You always want to express with free will, and you always want to express the divine, let your will be done. That you are open to what is meant to be. You're not controlling. You're not, making something happen the way you want. You're just asking for assistance to accept and see the truth and bring forth the divine will that be, and that you are willing to be a vessel and a channel for their power inside you to help push this along. Because here in this realm, we need a little help, okay? We need a little help. And us divine people, we're not afraid to ask for some divine help. It doesn't make you wrong, it makes you smart. It doesn't make you weird, it makes you spiritual, powerful. So don't be ashamed of whatever you're doing, whatever you have to do. Just make sure you do it in a divine way. Okay? And look at that, Pisces with the moon. We're totally in the Pisces full moon. What are you guys doing on my channel? Get off, go over there and do a moon ritual. I hope you're doing it tonight. You better get on it. You better get on it right now. I'm about to. Think I'm playing. I'm about to go do my little moon ritual. I sure hope you guys are. Anyways, I've obviously been on this video far too long, and this circle's been spinning a gazillion times. I hope you guys can hear me well. Thank you so much. Do you guys have any questions? Any at all before I tap off? Hello, hello. Steph, thank you so much for your insights, your heaven sent. Oh, thanks so much, guys. Sorry I can't read worth a poop tonight. Thanks. You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much for your reading and time you put with us. God bless you and bless your loved ones. Oh, thank you, Eva. I love doing it. This is my love. This is my passion. It's beautiful. It's fun. I enjoy being with you guys, and I enjoy reading. Any other questions, guys, before I tap off? You got me. Peach to blue. Blessings to you. Oh, thank you, hun. Blessings to you. I do want to mention to you guys, whoever's watching, Libra, Virgos, or cross watchers, remember, this journey is difficult, but very, very possible. I don't ever want you to lose faith or lose hope, because there's a zillion tools you guys can use to get better. And it's all about having faith. And I did a reading earlier today. I hope you guys catch. It was, we walk by faith, not by sight. And I feel this reading is very in relation to it. There's a lot of things you don't see that's happening. And you must have faith. And you must keep walking. You must have the strength to know the truth, even in the dark. Okay? And I know it's difficult, and I'm here to answer questions. I know it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Should I let go? Should I stay? There's a nice mixture for you guys. It's not about letting go, but it's not about holding on so tight. And the best way I can explain that in like a quick kind of sentence, it's like, gosh, how to explain this? It's like having, it's like paying bills, guys. A lot of us pay bills and we don't think about it. It just comes out of our account every month, right? There's something called automatic bill pay, and it just comes out. We don't think about it. We know we're paying it, right? We know we're on top of it, and we know what bills we have to pay, but we kind of set it on automatic, and we obviously account for that money to be gone every month because it's leaving our account to take care of the bill. But we're not obsessing about it. We're not checking the mail for the letter. We're not reviewing our bill because we already did that. We already know what we're paying every month. It's automatic. It's set in, you know what I mean? It's set in motion, okay? And so it's like that just comes out every month. And you're doing it. You're contributing. You're taking care of business, right? But you're not thinking about it. So it's kind of like you're on automatic, like auto drive, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking about this journey. It's like you need to contribute, you need to pay attention, you need to add to it, but you don't need to like really worry about it. It's like you're taking care of business, but you're not obsessing about it. It feels like paying the tax instead of paying the bill. You're funny. Yeah. I'm making you emotional? I hope not. But you know what I mean, guys? It's like pay your bills, take care of it, take care of your business, do your prayers and affirmations, do all your rituals, do all your things. Look at that. To call your soulmate in, do the work. All right? But don't kill yourself in the process. All right? I'm glad I made you guys laugh. That's great. Don't kill yourself in the process. You know what I'm happy to see, Libra Virgos? You're not tripping. You are not in some kind of like a mental mess. I do want to mention one thing, and I don't want to put you on a downer, but Libra Virgos, you're probably having some financial difficulties right now. Okay? You're financially upside down. You're trying to gain money. You're trying to get on the ball with cash. Okay, you're trying to make that money. You're trying to get ahead in your job. You're trying to take care of your house or find a new house. It's like you're really struggling in the 3D about material things. So that could be a lot of it, okay? But ultimately, relationship-wise, I definitely see that this relationship is going to come through. Oh, hun, I cried all day at work. I felt his energy big time. Oh, well, you guys are connected. Oh, I want to say, a lot of you that are feeling the energy hit you hard, cleanse your energy daily like an empath. Take salt baths and clear your energy with crystals. If you guys can do that at home somewhere, put it in your room or just, you know, meditate with crystals, because you guys are empaths and you're going to pick up on the energy pretty quickly. And you have to let that go, because you guys can hang on to it. And sometimes their energy can haunt you, and it's no good. You don't need to be feeling yucky. Always clear yourself if you feel heavy. Okay? And that's about it, guys. So I'm going to let you go. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. So just keep